Once there was a woman who was an executive in a large corporation. She came to the author as she was having problems in her corporation. She used to say, "I hate women, but I like men," because she thought that women in her office were gossiping and spreading lies about her. She used to talk to people she supervised with a very arrogant, hasty, and irritable tone of voice. There was a feeling of self-importance in her way of speaking, and she didn't even realize this. But for her, the important point was that her co-workers took delight in making things difficult for her. The author explained that our emotions show up in our speech, actions, writings, and in all phases of our life. The author suggested her to establish a pattern of prayer regularly and systematically in the office. The prayer was, "I think, speak, and act lovingly, quietly, and peacefully. I now radiate love, peace, and kindness to all." She found that the atmosphere of criticism and annoyance in her workplace gradually disappeared. She discovered the truth that we have no one to blame and no one to change but ourselves. The thought you have about the other person is your thought because you are thinking it. Therefore, you actually create it in your own experience, what you think and feel about the other person. The suggestion you give to another, you give to yourself as well, because your mind is the creative medium. This is why it is said that, "For with what judgment you judge, you shall be judged." Once you understand this law, you will always be careful to think, feel, and act right towards others. In doing so, you are creating a situation of right action, feeling, and thought towards yourself. Now let's see what it means by becoming emotionally mature. What someone else says cannot really annoy you or irritate you unless you let it to disturb you. The only path by which another person can upset you is through your own thought. If you get angry, you have to go through 4 stages in your mind. You begin to think about what was said. You decide to get angry and generate a rage of emotion. Then you decide to act. As you see, the thought, emotion, reaction, and action all take place in your own mind. Being emotionally mature means that you move beyond the natural but childish tendency to respond negatively to the criticism of others. We have the ability to choose how to react when people criticize us. Do not permit any person, place, or thing to deflect you from your inner sense of peace and radiate health. Gautam Buddha once said, "Radiate boundless love towards the entire world, above, below, and across, unhindered, without ill will, without enmity." What does love means here? Here love includes understanding, goodwill, and respect for the other person. The more love and goodwill you spread and radiate, the more comes back to you. Thank you for watching the video.